early Saturday morning, almost end of June, and wind is going to be still today. So I've decided I'm going to be spreading lime. Got the TLB warming up. Been quite cold this morning, but yeah, with the wind, we're not done with corn. We could have finished yesterday, but the moisture was a bit high. So yeah, that's the thing about farming. You can plan as much as you want, but rarely everything will go to plan. That's why whatever you can write down on a piece of paper will almost never work. You can't farm from a book. So yeah, I'm going to be spreading lime. There's my lime spreader. This is a radium. It's a South African built. There's the made in South Africa sticker. And yeah, so this is I think a 7 ton 307, yeah, 7 ton lime spreader. It's controlled by Ag Leader control system. Funny enough, the system that I've got on here, I started out 2010, 2011, and it's still going. When I changed to this spreader, we just took off the kit and put it on. So how it works, it's got a chain in the middle, pulls the lime out of through there. There's like a sluice gate opening, really important. So it's got measurements there. Because that measurement there, you have to put it on the display. It affects your calibration. So how it works is the opening of the sluice gate, and then the rate at which this the chain moves determines the amount of material that you're going to put down. And then it's got just the 2 spinners, left and right. So we're doing like 12 meters or 36 feet that we spread at a time at a really consistent pattern. Now this is the gearbox. It's driven. This is the hydraulic motor that drives it. It's just a reduction gearbox, or the other way around. And this is the encoder that knows how much rotation is going on, and that then tells the controller in front. Let me get to that valve. I think it's on this side. Okay, no, the one that's on the side. So this is the valve, the control valve for the spinner speeds that you set to do your to make sure that your swath width is consistent. It can differ from material to material, but the controller is in. Yeah, so there's the controller, the spinner spreader control module, and that will then, according to what the encoder at the back says the chain speed is or should be, it then gives a signal into this. Is like a PWM valve, and the solenoid will open and close and increase or decrease the flow going to the chain. And that's how you variable rate or get to the rate that you are telling the spinner to apply. Lime is a really important thing for me. If your pH isn't right, then you're actually you're not gonna be successful. It's only got a few grease jerks on it. I greased it just before I started, and yeah, I hooked it up to the 8330. I know it's way too much tractor, but I need to get the batteries charged on this tractor. We did have some issues. That high pressure fuel pump, you can see it's got a new green color to it. That acted up. The dealership came out and they fixed that. And yeah, there's still one engine fault code, but I'm gonna see how that's gonna if it comes up again today. That's just a steering valve. And yeah, hopefully the wind's gonna stay calm, that I can get a good day's worth of spreading done. Okay, so I'm on my way to the field. The mist's still a bit hanging down there, so I prefer spreading in the mist. You can't see any of the lime blowing, but no, the thing with mist is if it's misty there's no wind, so application is going to be 100%. I just double checked all the settings that I do have for the spreader. The only thing that I have to do in field is make sure that the spread width of the spreader, the 12 meter that I set it to, is actually spreading 12 meters. The CV, or the consistency of the pattern on the spreader, the radium spreaders with the discs as I have it on mine, is really impressive. It's really uniform, so if it's going to be a uniform application at 13 meters, there's going to be a over application. If it's going to be uniform at 11 meters, it's going to be under application. So that's why doing that extra bit of making sure that everything is set up correctly, liming, it's one of those things that's make or break for me, and I don't think just for me, in agriculture as a whole. If you're gonna bugger it up, well, some guys only lime like once every 4 to 5 years, so you're gonna sit with a problem for the next 4 to 5 years. So that's why making sure that applications and everything is precise, that helps. Like the little alarm going off now, it tells the encoder that as we're driving now, the road is a bit bumpy, so as we're bumping, the chain is moving like ever so little. Not like it's applying, but it's moving so little that it's picking up. It's telling me, listen, there's the conveyor is running while turned off. It's not running, it's moving, so but it's picking it up on the encoder. So that's what I like. And as soon as nothing can go wrong from the spreader side or the application side, unless it's been calibrated wrong. If you didn't do like a good calibration, or the parameters that you've set, just like with drones, if the parameters are shitty, the result's going to be shitty. So, but yeah, I'm on my way, going down into the mist again now. This can get a bit annoying sometimes, but I'd rather take this. It doesn't annoy you, it's only when I'm moving on the road between the fields. That's an engine system warning from the tractor, and that's something that they are going to have to come and attend to see what that is. Apparently, I did give them the code. Apparently, it's not that big of a problem. Well, listen, a globe that if a globe goes dies down, that's not a problem. So anything that it's a fault code. It's a fault code for a reason. It's not there just because it wants to be there. And I'd like to share a few comments of my own when it comes to liming. So there's a lot of different approaches to quantifying the amount of lime that you need, and actually it's not rocket science. You just need to eliminate the acidity that you've got in your soil. That's the first thing, because as soon as you eliminate acidity, you're gonna have a neutral pH. But I prefer that 6.2, 6.8 region at pH for, I think, for beans, soybeans and sunflowers, for optimal production in. But then you get certain different base saturations, and I know you get like the Albrecht method, and you get guys that swear by that, and where they aim for a certain amount of base saturation of calcium, magnesium, potassium and sodium, even though I'd like to see sodium as low as possible, and with lowest possibilities is like 0.000001. But I unfortunately don't have that type of soils. I'm not going to be able to get to that, but that's what I aim for. With regards to calcium and magnesium, I know a lot of guys say, yeah, well, and I think it is, yeah, calcium will open up your ground, magnesium will tighten it up a bit, and I think certain guys like to use that as a management tool, but I don't see it like that. I also do have like certain levels that I aim for. At a certain percentage magnesium, I'm getting the most out of my nitrogen, and I'm making sure that the photosynthesis is at its optimum, where it should be. So that's my approach to it. But guys saying, oh, they've got like secret liming recipes and stuff like that. Well, if you've got one, well, I've got a secret one as well. My secret is it's no secret. It's actually, if you go and look at the South African Fertilizer Association, they've got like, they call it the Green Bible, we speak about the Green Bible, the White Bible, and I think the most truth out of that, or something that I don't use it, well, I use it for reference sometimes, if I wonder about something, but I think the table that they've got in there, where they tell you, it'll show you like, if you're at a certain, depending on what your clay percentages are, this is the amount of calcium carbonate or lime that you need to apply to raise your pH, you know, or to eliminate all acidity. And I think that's like, at the end of the day, that's the safest way, because if you look at all the different algorithms and approaches, most of it comes down to that. Where do differences come in? I got more reaction from one year from the other year. Well, it depends on how you're sampling. So the accuracy of your sampling also plays a big role. And then the lime sources that you use. And I'm gonna get shot for this, or maybe thrown with rocks again, but it depends on where the guy doing your recommendation gets the most kickback from. Sorry to say it, but I think 9 out of 10 times that's what's happening. So the lime source that I'm using, this is like the Kelmasol one, and the other one that I use also, it's been giving me reaction. I've got the data to show it ever since I've been using, I prefer my Hyqua and the Kelmasol, and my pH has stabilized quite a lot. I do get a lot of reaction, and usually, and I've come to the conclusion that the guys bad mouthing the products are the guys not getting, I think, maybe a kickback or not enough kickback, or for what I'm going to get crucified for saying this, but unfortunately that is, I know quite a lot of people in the industry, and I know how it works. And that's the shameful thing. And but the even more shameful thing is that farmers don't do this type of stuff by themselves. It's really not that difficult. You know, with AI now, and I have tried it, compared it to what my recommendation is for what I'm doing, and it's pretty close. It's good enough for me to, if I have to take like a AI recommendation for lime, I know it's going to work. I'm not going to run into any issues, and I think farmers should start doing that. Well, I know a lot of farmers don't want to do it; they'd rather prefer someone doing it. But I think there's an opportunity for a lot of farmers to, you know, to use the technology that's available and do this on your own and source your lime self. I got a pretty good deal on my lime this year, and that's, you know, with the financial situation with farming at the moment, I think the profitability, especially on row crops, corn, soybeans, sunflowers, which is under a lot of pressure. You know, input costs are really high, and product prices are low, because we are producing really efficiently, or maybe I don't want to say efficiently, we're producing really high yields. Do we need those high yields? Well, I like high yields, but I think we're just becoming over productive, but there's a lot of ways to be. I've always had the ROI mindset, and I'm playing with high yields, and if the opportunity is there to maybe spend you know, a buck or two to get a high yield, I will take that. But my main focus always has been ROI, and you know, it's all these small little, it's you know, $1 or $2 an acre. If you save all those small little dollars or $2 an acre, that's what's gonna be the difference between you being profitable or maybe not, or more profitable or less profitable. So yeah, well, here I am at the field now. I've got a half a spreader. I'm just going to fill it up. Lime really going to flow quickly. But yeah, that's my opinion that I have on, I think, on liming and liming sources and equations, or quantifying the amount of lime that you need. So now I'm going to be just importing the prescription file. So I do my own prescriptions. Fortunate enough to do that. What we're going to be spraying, it's already on there. Is doing 12 meters. I'm going to load the existing pattern for that field. 12 meters. I'm not going to shift it, it's going to stay constant. Now I'm going to just put in like a default value, because here you can put in two like manual rates, but now I want to upload a prescription. I uploaded it this morning to the cloud. There it is. It's going to be do R2L3. There's a preview of the prescription. Import it, done. Then you can jump around with it if needed. But it's just like that, and that's it. Bob's your uncle. Okay, so now I've got master switch on, and sprayer's gonna start. Just gonna turn on the auto steer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna firstly just apply the headland. But yeah, there you can see the lime coming out. And this, it doesn't matter the speed at which I'm going. So you can see there's the chain that's driving. And the only thing that I'm monitoring is the RPMs. It shows me there. I don't have spinner speed sensors on. I can't fit them to this spreader, but that I try to keep not below 5 and not above 28. So that's the range at which I can spread. There it's showing the actual current, the target at the actual that it's reading from the prescription file. I can split it up, and there you can see the dark blue zone that we're in now. Sorry for the shaking. And then as we're going to go over, it'll change from it's going over to a lesser, lower rate. The pattern on this is insanely consistent. So now I'm just going to stop, and I'm going to get out, and I'm just going to see if I'm at a 12 meter spreading. So there's the spreaders at the back, they are running, and now I'm going to check to see where the ends are. You can see it's like it'll cut off like a curtain. So I reckon that's going to be just next to the road here, so just going over the boundary. So I made a mark, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meters to the middle. Then I'm going to go to this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there I can see, I don't know if it's visible on the camera as good, but I can see up until where it's spread. It's going to be, here you can see the material. There it is, it's spread up to there. There's nothing over there. So now I'm just going to take this tape and measure it out.